Hey guys, welcome back. I figured I'd do a little bit of talking while playing through some of the footage of what the idiots in Tampa decided to do last night and talk about the things that I didn't do last night to go out and try to prevent any of this. Um, Most of you, if you watch my channel, you know I'm big into respect for the law, which is why I make these videos because I hate most of the people who are out in the videos being criminals because you're doing things against the law, right? So it would be odd for me to tell you that I go out and I violate the law, right? It would seem almost counter to the beliefs that I seem to espouse on this channel. And if it was that simple, then yes, I would be a fucking hypocrite. But here's the thing. I will go out and I will conduct myself within the rule of the law to a point. At the point that the rule of law is not being enforced, I will no longer follow the rule of law in regards to those who are breaking it. So, if everything is normal, right, and I'm out walking the street and I see someone and they're breaking into something, my normal response would be to call 911, say that they're breaking into something, get a description of the person. If they try to take off, maybe follow them and wait for the cops to show up, right? Well, if the last 3 or 4 days of rioting has shown us anything, it's that the police are not going to be completely active everywhere. Everywhere that there is an incident, they can't be. There's just not enough. Minneapolis is a very good example of that. And the fact that Tampa has decided to start going on, I'm not going to let it get to this point. So, I would be a liar if I told you that I went out last night and that I went to the University Mall and that me and a few other people hung out in the back and we watched the crowd, right? I would lie to you if that we picked out a few people who seemed to be some of the biggest troublemakers and that we marked them and decided to follow them at the point in time that they left. I would be lying if I told you that we followed them until they parked their various vehicles and got out and went into their respective homes and apartments and areas. I'd be lying to you if I told you that we then wrote those locations down and left and waited for the dead of night to fall. I'd be lying if I told you that we went back and we inflicted the same type of destruction on those people's property that they decided to inflict in University Mall and various other locations. I would be lying if I told you that at a point in time last night we ended up into physical altercations with people. I'd be lying if I told you that we ended up beating up people last night who decided that they wanted to get involved with us for no other reason that we were there. I'd be lying if I told you all of those things. I'd also be stupid if I did those things and I told you that I did those things because then I'd be telling on myself, right? I'm not that dumb. I'm not going to live stream myself. I wasn't stupid enough to take my phone out with me last night so I could be tracked. It's just, if you're going to do things and you're going to do things that are technically against the law, do them in a smart way where you're at least not going to get caught. I'd be lying if I told you that last night the only way that we could have gotten caught is if the police actually rolled up onto us while we were actually doing something. I'd be lying to you if I didn't take into account that if that happened, I would stop at that point and turn myself in. Because I'm not like the rest of these people. I am happy with the fact that TPD is pretty good. They are arresting people, as you can see here, but they're not doing it to my satisfaction. Look at this. A gold store, diamonds and jewels, right? A phone store. They later go to a pharmacy. They burn down a gas station. There's the gas station, Mobile. Here's the mall. This is the worst mall in Tampa. We have Westfield Brandon. We have University, which is this one. We have International Mall. We have the Bayshore Mall. What is that? Westfield? I don't remember one. We got like 4 malls, maybe 5 malls, in a fairly close distance to each other, and this is the worst. Which seems very typical because this is where all the black stores are. This is where all the black people go to shop for the most part. Not 100%, but like if you go into this mall and you're white, you are going to be in the minority by a long shot. And this place is dead. Most of the stores are closed down. Why? Because this is a shitty fucking place. The neighborhood around this mall is fucking shitty. So, north is this way, and we were. I'd be lying if I told you that we were west of the mall last night. That would be a lie. This is technically in Temple Terrace, not Tampa, the Hillsborough County area. I'd also be lying if I told you that there are protests planned for Curtis Hickson Park tonight, a precinct tonight, and the one at Curtis Hickson Park. That's basically on the edge of downtown Tampa, where all the skyscrapers are, which is only 3.5 miles from my house, maybe less. So I will be out again tonight, and I would be lying if I told you that we plan on doing the same things that we did last night. That would be an outright lie if I told you that. So, for those of you who are in Tampa, get ready. For those of you who didn't meet me last night, and the people that I brought with me, and didn't get beat up or have their shit destroyed, don't expect me again tonight. All right? So, we'll see you in the next one, guys. Later.